Friends, today we study some more problems on student T distribution. But these type of problems are different from what we have studied it in the last class. The group of 10 boys fed on a diet of A and another group of 8 boys fed on a diet of B. At a period of 6 months recorded and following increase in weights. In pounds they have calculated the weight. Diet A on 10 boys and diet B on 8 boys they have done. What we need to test is whether diet A and B differ significantly regarding their effect on increase in weights. So is it any difference between diet A and B? Significantly we need to check in the increase of weight. So always in this type of problems, observe that the data is given for two different conditions. In the previous problem, what problems we have solved it, where data of only any one condition was given. Here two different conditions are there. In that case, we need to calculate the conditions based on these two given conditions. That one of the concept in student T distribution we come across where calculation of T will be done based on the difference of mean. It means different mean value calculated of diet A and mean value calculated for diet B. Using the difference of two means of these, we are obtaining the T value. In the previous type of problems where we are obtaining the T value based on the parameter of mean of the sample and mean of the population. But here we calculate the T value based on the difference between the mean of these two given data. Now first step is the problem will be easy to test if we assume a null hypothesis. So it will be always good if you take a null hypothesis to test and based on the T value of calculated and table value you take a decision that do you want to accept the hypothesis or reject the hypothesis. Now here I have taken the null hypothesis H0. What we have to write in the null hypothesis? What they asked you to test, you write it down opposite of that. It means the two diets A and B do not differ significantly regarding their effect on increase in weight. In the question what they have given, you take opposite of do not differ. They asked you to test is it going to differ. So we should write it do not differ. Now here let me take a variable for X for diet A. This let me take it as X and diet B as Y. That only here it is they have written. So calculate the mean value of diet A. As I told, T value calculated value of T should be done based on the mean of these two given data. So let me calculate using statistical concept. X bar is nothing but summation X by N1 is number of data of diet A, N2 is number of data of diet B. Second data, first data. Okay, so N1. So 64 divided by 10 we get 6.4. Y bar means of diet B, summation Y by N2 equal to 40 divided by 8 equal to, simplify you get 5. Next we know to calculate the variance. What is H square? If it is of single data is given means we used to take summation X minus X bar whole square by N minus 1. But here it is two datas are there. So adding up of this variance of two datas. So how we write the formula is summation X minus X bar whole square plus summation Y datas, that is Y minus Y bar whole square divided by, here how we used to write N minus 1. So here for first data n1 minus 1, for second data plus n2 minus 1. So when you simplify n1 plus n2 minus 2 you will get. Okay. So calculate the summation value of x minus x bar. You get here they have done already that calculation separately and calculated 102.4. Y minus y bar we get 82 divided by n1 is 10, they have given 10, or here also you can calculate, and n2 is 8, so 18 minus 2 is 16. So do the calculation and obtain the S value, that is standard deviation. So the formula for T to calculate is different here. X minus mu divided by S by root n will be the T calculate for the single variable. Here using difference of mean of two data. So x bar minus y bar. There is a difference between the mean of sample mean and mu is nothing but the mean of the population we used to take. Here we should take a difference of mean x bar and y bar. It is difference of the two given datas of mean divided by S into root n 1 by n we used to write. Now here instead of root of two datas are there, addition of the two datas 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. So this is the formula of T value to calculate in the case of two datas are given. Here we do it based on the difference of mean. So substitute the values, calculate it. We get the calculated T value as 0.87. Now in table value we need to calculate the T at 5% percent of significance. So what will be the degree of freedom we need to calculate? The degree of freedom, how in calculation of variance we have done in the same way. Degree of freedom for single data is given means n minus 1. So here for one data n1 minus 1 plus another data n2 minus 1. So n1 plus n2 minus 2 will be the degree of freedom. So table value of T for 16 degree of freedom is 2.12. So you can observe it here, T value is less than, calculated T value is less than the table value of T. So if T value is less, we need to accept the hypothesis. So what is the hypothesis we have written? There is no significant difference between the two diets in the effect on increase in weight. That itself here conclusion written. We conclude that to the two diets do not differ significantly regarding their effect on increase in weight. Since T calculated value is less than the table value, we need to accept the hypothesis. What hypothesis? Null hypothesis we have taken, that we need to accept. So by accepting the hypothesis, we write that conclusion. Let me take one more problem of same type. Either for single data, they will ask you problem related to student T distribution, or like difference two datas. So here two horses of A and B they have given, tested according to the time in second, how fast they will run in the race. Whether we need to test, you can discriminate between the two horses. The capacity of two horses, can you find out? The discrimination in the horses in the run time in the race, can you make out or not? So that we need to test. So take a null hypothesis. It means what they asked you to test, you should take it as it is not possible. So there is no discrimination between the two horses. Similarly, take x variable for horse A, y variable for horse B. Calculate the mean of horse A, mean value of horse B, that is x bar and y bar. That calculation is done. Here n1 is how much? Calculate here 3 plus 3 1 7, and here it is 6. So n1 is 7 and n2 is 6. Similarly, calculate the Now standard deviation, summation x minus x bar whole square plus summation y minus y bar whole square divided by n1 plus n2 minus 2. So separately x minus x bar summation of y minus y bar calculated. Use the calculator to do this calculation. Substitute the values. Then you get a s square. Substitute the value, you get s square as 5.2973. So standard deviation is square root of this. So you get 2.3016. Now do the calculation of t. So t is x bar minus y bar divided by s root of 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. Substitute the calculated values. We obtain a t calculated value as 2.42. So n1 is 7, n2 is 6. So n1 plus n2 minus 2. So together it is of 13 minus 2 is 11 degree of freedom. Table value will be given 2.2. It will be given in the exam also in the question. So table value of t at 5% significance level is 2.2. So the calculated value is greater than the table value. Hence we need to reject the hypothesis. So reject the hypothesis. What is the hypothesis we have written? There is no discrimination between two horses. So when we reject the hypothesis, what is the conclusion? We need to write it down that there is a discrimination between the two horses. So the discrimination between the two horses is significant at 5% level of significance. So here they have discussed it for another one level of significance. Here it is not required for us. Hence I have cut it. So at 5% level of significance, the assumption what we have done related to testing the condition is not correct. So hence we reject the hypothesis. So based on acceptance and rejection, we need to conclude it. So there is a discriminate between the two horses at the significant level of 5%. Okay. So thank you. Here we are finishing it problems related to t distribution.